You know, I have been dealing with these mites, I believe they're scabies, for I don't know how many months. Before I moved to Richmond by walking as a homeless person, living in Emporia for 8 months. It was only the last month or so there, I believe, that I all of a sudden had all these different maggots in my body, and in my eyes, in my ears, and other cavities of my body, and I was able to shave off my hair and treat myself with dog or cattle medicine that I ordered, but I couldn't get rid of everything, and I would feel, I couldn't see, like you could see head lice, I couldn't see anything, but I could feel like the way, is it in Charlie Brown, the friend who has like the little tiny bugs kind of buzzing around his head, like that, like I could feel that feeling that things were kind of like jumping around. Like we had a flea infestation when I was a teenager. We were very neglected, but I don't know, just like this sensation of things jumping, but it was around my ankles and on my head, and anyway, the scabies, like they really like the face and the ears and stuff, but they also are on my legs and my feet and ankles and stuff. But I was just thinking the number. I made a video the next day now, but I haven't gone to sleep yet, but I made a video a few hours ago about like just how many, I can't imagine how many bugs this must be that I'm like getting out through my pores on my face alone. And I was just walking up to the store to get to use the bathroom and get some water, and even though I don't really like walking around here, it's like 2:30 in the morning, but anyway, I was like, it's almost like that these represent just how many people have gotten, like, literally, like, maybe it's through the astral realm they've gotten a hold of me, like Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre when I was 14 or 15, and being told several current professional rappers, and I was just like, it's so many, it's like you can't even hardly count, if I would guess, because I ended up rubbing I don't know how many more times and how much longer, another hour on my face, and I just kept getting so many, and my face hurt so much. And if I had to guess, I know it would be over 1,000, but you would have needed a microscope or something to really figure it out. But and it's sort of like these people, like they just as far as me, when I was unaware, like it's like these people came out of the woodwork, and who the hell are they? But it's like, we've been watching your whole life, who are you that isn't doing what we want you to do? And it's just, I don't know, just the sheer number of these people that are coming after me it's so ludicrous. It's as ludicrous as my skin seemingly, like, I don't really have pimples and stuff like I did when I was a teenager, because we ate crap food. Crap food. Yeah, same thing. But anyway, that was a joke. But I don't have pimples, but who would have thought I had this going on? Like, I'm just talking about my face alone right now. And I'm so glad that, like, this whole big reveal, which is one of the, like, messages yesterday, was that, like, the mites coming to the surface finally is like this stuff coming to the surface finally could not be emphasized enough. And I don't know, it's just like, who would have thought? I even, honestly, in the last month, I had not seen any bugs still. And I had done some more research, and I did find like a thread where some ladies thought they maybe had the overgrowth of the kind that we have naturally as humans on our skin. I can't remember the name now. And they're very harmless, but they can be annoying if you have too much, and that can be brought about, it said, from not bathing as often and stuff, which goes hand in hand with being homeless, right? And so I had actually really kind of thought I didn't probably have scabies, even though my head had looked so much like a referenced picture. The top of my head, my scalp, back in Emporia. And so anyway, I really had thought I had just an overgrowth of the whatever. And so, and I was using, like I said, it killed the head lice and stuff and other things that were maggot related that I don't know what the hell I was dealing with, because I think these people must have put a petri dish of every fucking, parasite in that family, into my hollow tree I was living in. That must be what happened, because it was like all of a sudden I just had all this stuff. But the ivermectin and the permectin were not strong enough to take care of this scabies infestation, and it's just been awful. And anyway, I know once on the other side, like, it's already been told to me, like, down the road, I don't know if I would want to guess how many years, but I don't know, 5 years maybe, or less, we as a society are gonna just look back at all of this tragedy as a distant memory. Like, we're gonna not laugh like it was funny, but it's not gonna stop us from being merry, from being happy, or it's just gonna be like, because we're gonna have to grieve, which I already have been, but as a society we're gonna have to grieve what's happened. But like, we're gonna be like, in comparison to what it's been, world oppression, we're gonna be in like a bliss, and so I don't know, it's just interesting to me. And kind of like, well, sometimes you might feel like, especially if you believe in God the way I used to, like one male, you can kind of feel like, well, if God loved me, wouldn't he have let this, get taken care of with the medicine too? Why do I have to have this for this long and be so uncomfortable or whatever? But I was just kind of tickled yesterday when the message came through that, like, this was because I know, like, that's how a lot of messages come through. It's like something is like something else, and it's like, oh my God, rising to the surface finally. I had just said it out loud. I said, I'm just so glad these are finally rising to the surface, or something like that. And the epiphany came right away, which was my guides or my spirit team, whoever the hell they are. I tell them sometime, like, hey, I'd like to understand this a little bit better. People have different takes on it and stuff, and sometimes, I don't really agree with certain aspects, but like, I don't really think that, that I am on a different timeline an evil, like a hell-bent evil person who's, where I'm the cannibal, murdering innocent people. I don't think that. I don't believe that. There's like a guy and he just keeps coming by. He's the one earlier with the long hair. He just keeps coming by. He's like skating on his skateboard here in the middle of the road. It's like his job is to just annoy me and maybe not let me get any sleep tonight. I guess that's what they do. So I guess I won't give it any attention, because that's what they want.